Hello everyone, welcome to a guide on how to easily complete your first Ascendant challenge. This challenge has you jump into a taken portal which delivers you to an Ascendant realm in which you have to destroy 4 blights and a bunch of floating crystals while being hunted by some taken and giant knights. So what do you need for this? Well, first you need a tincture of queensfoil, a buff that lasts for 30 minutes once consumed, and this Ascendant vision allows you to see the portal and other secrets out in the world. You can get tinctures of queensfoil as a random drop from chests, although I found they're pretty rare, and you can also buy them from the secret skull vendors in Harbinger's Seclude, which I just made a video on how to do that, so if you want to know how to get a bunch of queensfoil, check out that video on my channel. You can use any weapons for this, but I found the easiest thing to do was roll with a shotgun for the crystals and something that really packs a punch like Legend of Acreus for the blights. You don't want to be using a grenade launcher or rockets for the blights because you have to get inside and you'll do a lot of damage to yourself. If you're using the Legend of Acreus like I was, it only takes 2 shots and the blights are gone. I would also highly recommend bringing fire team members along to help. Even though you can totally do this solo, some extra bodies can really help out in this fight. One thing to note here is that every person in your fire team needs the Ascendant vision buff, which means every single person has to have a tincture of queensfoil and consume it. You can't just get away with one person using it in the fire team and giving the buff to everyone. Sadly, it doesn't work like that. So if you want to enter into this portal, everyone needs to have their own buff. Alright, so now the portal spawns in the lost sector right beneath Petra. You'll want to enter into the cave and pop your Ascendant vision, as I'm dubbing it. Now you can approach this a few ways. When I did this solo, I used the new Night Stalker subclass Way of the Wraith to go invisible and skip all of the enemies. You can kill all of the enemies to make it easier on yourself in case you die and need to jump back in the portal, or you can skip all the enemies if you're confident enough you can jump in without dying. Just be aware that the buff lasts for 30 minutes, so the clock is always ticking. It's impossible to miss the portal. It is a giant taken blight looking portal. Just jump into it and you'll be teleported into the Ascendant realm. Immediately behind you are the first 2 blights. You'll need to destroy these 2, and scattered around the room are the other 2. They can be hard to see, so you'll have to actually explore around a bit before they come into view. Be careful you don't fall down and don't get trapped by the thrall or the knights. The knights will kill you in just one slam of their axe, and the slam effect can get you even if you've got some distance between you and the knights, so avoid them at all costs. Every time you destroy a blight, the message "A seal is broken" pops up. You'll know when you've destroyed all 4 blights because the message "An opportunity" appears. This means the crystals are vulnerable, and you'll want to head to the center platform and start destroying them. This is where it gets rough though, because the knights will all teleport to the center platform and start closing in on you, and they run really fast. The best strategy I found was to start on the outer ring of crystals and run in a circle and make my way inwards. Pretty much don't stop moving the whole time. One of the guys on my fire team actually found this ridiculous spot you can use to cheese this a bit. There's a tree right around the crystals you can climb onto, and I'm pretty sure if you get high enough the knights can't actually hit you. If you're solo, this cheese won't be useful because you can't see all the crystals from up here, so a good strategy would be to have one person in the tree and one person on the ground if you're going to use this cheese spot. But this challenge isn't the hardest thing ever, so approach it how you want. Be aware that if you die, you'll have to run back to the portal and jump in within like 2 minutes of the chest being unlocked, or else it will disappear. There is some weird criteria where either if you die a certain number of times or too much time has gone past, the portal will close. To reset it, just run back out the lost sector and then back in. After you've completed this challenge by shooting all the crystals, you'll be rewarded with a chest, and you have a chance to get Dreaming City armor or Dreaming City weapons, and a charge of light which can be used in the blind well. Easy enough, right? This is week 1's Ascendant challenge, and I very much look forward to the next ones because this was freaking cool. Bravo, Bungie. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please let me know in the comments, and thank you very much for watching.